I'm Sudarta. I would like to explain about natural classes. The major class features identify several categories of sounds, which recur cross-linguistically in different phonological rules feature. Notation can also show why certain sounds behave similarly in similar contexts within these larger classes. For instance, English voiceless, bilabial stop, voiced alveolar stop, and voiceless velar stop, aspirate at the beginnings of words. All three may also be glottally reinforced at the ends of words. All three are unaspirated after voiceless alveolar fricative, and no other English phoneme has the same range of allophones. In the same environments, in future terms, although voiceless bilabial stop, voice alveolar stop, and voiceless velar stop differ in place of articulation. All three are obstruent consonants, and within this class are voice nasal continuant. A group of phonemes which show the same behavior in the same context and which share the same features constitute a natural class. More formally, a natural class of phonemes can be identified using a smaller number of features than any individual member of that class. The class of voiceless plosives, voiceless bilabial stop, voice alveolar stop, and voiceless velar stop can be defined uniquely using only three features. If we subtract one of the plosive, we need more features since we must then specify then place of articulation, and the same is true in defining a single plosive unambiguously. And I would like to explain about a warning note on phonological rules. Paradoxically, phonological rules are not rules in one of the common, everyday English meanings of that word. They are not regulation which spell out what must happen. Instead, they are formal description of what does happen for speakers of a particular variety of a particular language at a particular time. Some phonological rules may also state what sometimes happens, with the outcome depending on issues outside phonology and phonetics altogether. For example, if you say hamster slowly and carefully, it will sound like hamster or hamster, depending on whether you drop your R in this context or not. If speakers of English keep pronouncing hamster and French in sufficient numbers and in enough context, this pronunciation may becomes the norm, extending even into formal circumstances and being learned as the canonical pronunciation by children. This is exactly what has already happened in Bramble and the name Dempster. Even now, children and occasionally adults too spell hamster as hamster, showing that they may believe this to be the correct form. No future system is perfect. However, carefully designed a system is, it will not in itself explain all the properties of a particular language, which may sometimes reflect quirks and idiosyncrasies which have arisen during the history of that system.